Alright. So, guess all that's left is to move on with our bad selves. Back here again. You know, it's always depths, yeah. You knew we would have to go there eventually. We can just fast travel here. Because it was a dead end before. The hell?
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Back to your
Power of water! Hear me! Scream and fury! Down!
Come on!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that.
Ready and raring.
Release the deity! Denied!
Back to blade!
Rising Phoenix!
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Back blade! Haha! Defeated!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia.
Wasn't there before.
Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Okay. Something's going on there.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to... All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all. Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories.
Indeed.
Any injuries?
Never. We don't get injured. That's just stupid. Dun, 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 dun. AG restored upon critical hits. Finish that one. Bonus 30 to elemental defense. Everybody likes elemental defense. Except for Vegastar. Easier party member over limit. If you're restored by perfect evading guarding, finish that one. Bonus 20 to elemental defense. Cool stuff, man. Oh right, we can't do that. I was gonna say, wait, didn't we finish that one? Nah, we can't do that one yet. It's not allowed. I'll be back. Alrighty then. See what we got going on around here. What the heck? I don't think you know what you're doing, sir. Alright. Danon swordsmanship.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
There you go. You punk. Cross the Forland Mountains. We're crossing a mountain.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Orin's worshippers.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Voron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Voron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Forland Mountains. Looks like there's only 12 more glossary entries for places. A mountain range that extends across Cislodia and Ganeth Haros. A vast tunnel system connects the two realms with signs that it was once inhabited. Only 4 more here. 9 more here. That's exciting. Ooh, that looks pretty psychotic. Enemies. Mushrooms. Stop punching the ground, sir.
No choice.
Let the marksman handle
Vacuum
this.
blade. Damn it. Dragon swarm.
Reflect on thy
Explosive
sin.
ring.
They smite
one's
Timian
mine.
pest. I shall seal you where you stand.
Execution.
Arch steel! Lightning!
Going in!
Sword ring alpha. Try this.
Resonate with the earth.
Great. Next.
Stalagmite.
Here's a hero!
Eat dirt.
First aid!
Now.
We managed to pull through.
Frosty Vambrace. Yeah, those were the same ones as before. Uh-oh.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Noticed what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Del Faris. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Well, there does seem to be something going on there. Mushroom. Mush boom. Hexbreaker, that's definitely new. A pure stone thought to repel curses. Oh, it's going to be like a curse protection ring thing, right? It's a good idea to hold on to one when experiencing a streak of bad luck. And Lancer knows a little something about bad luck, doesn't he? Yes, he does.
I won't forgive you!
Vacuum blade!
Hurricane strike! Glacial sword! Here's evil!
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing
No
this
further, indeed,
Answer.
but remain
Now
ever
I've seen
vigilant.
everything.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Vacuum blade!
Sounds like a job for you.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
More Hexbreaker. Butt Scratcher. Butt Scratcher. More Wild Boonies.
Courteous, aren't you?
Vacuum blade!
Hurricane strike!
Elucidate! Vacuum blade!
Be careful, everyone.
This one isn't normal.
I'm in your deck, Dohalim.
It got
The tide of
fired.
battle has turned in our favor.
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
Hurricane strike!
Heal!
They've got me surrounded.
There!
Water!
Unlock!
Vacuum blade!
Red! Cannon! Flame of fury!
Reflect
Do
light. They smite with blackened blade. Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed. Out of our way!
Benediction light.
Vacuum blade!
Hurricane
Is
strike!
that a healing art?
Going
It
in!
is.
Freeze
I
blade!
can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
I can shatter any steel! Where are you going?
I got hair to be seen.
We turned the
Flying free! I'm all stuck in this! Still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Vacuum blade!
Red! Glacial
Allow me to
spear!
help you.
Pierce the evil! Blade! Freeze laser!
Tornado Alpha! Try this!
Hurricane
Splendid
blast!
Blast! Eagle Ray! Vacuum blade!
Vacuum Blade. I like Vacuum Blade.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Maybe. More Hexbreaker. Awakening Pebble. That's new. A stone said to endow strength to those who have overcome hard trials. Some purport the strength is simply the result of a person's natural growth. we can make something with that. What the hell? What's going on over here? Pineapple gel. Pepper.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Oron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Chesticle. That is all. Hamburger recipe. Okay. Grilled ground beef put inside of a round bun. It pairs up well with a fizzy drink on a hot day. We got a hamburger recipe now. We can make a hamburger. I guess not a cheeseburger. We don't know that, but hamburger we can do. Wrapping meat. Whoa.
Let the marksman handle this. Radiant,
It stands from the wind.
Fearing death.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Your wings
No
won't
further.
save you from me. Radiant, here.
I'm ready.
Take it. Got you. I'm on
The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that.
You've got pretty.
Thought of taking up the rifle yourself?
Nah, this is more my style.
Could have been worse.
Chesticle. Sapphire One Piece. A one-piece dress lined with sapphires, mysterious gems capable of protecting the wearer from astral arts that would otherwise harm
We
them.
got some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Well. Sapphire One Piece. Defensive by 20, elemental defensive by 45, resistant by 20. Guessing it's not an actual outfit. Kind of seems like it would be, but I'm guessing not. No. You would think it would be, but you would be so wrong. Like you don't even know, man. Okay. There's a cage. You're the lucky one. Oh boy.
Out of our way.
Show thy mystic mercy.
Going in.
Sparta!
Can't handle me, can you? I owe you one for that.
I never miss.
Vacuum blade!
By me.
Lion
Howl.
Radiant, here.
Mirage! Try this!
Radiant, here. I'll heal you all.
There!
On guard.
Prepare to be
Vacuum blade!
sealed, oh fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Explosive ring!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Yeah, I think if you charge up all the way like I just did, it automatically takes your HP to 1. I don't know if it's really worth doing, but you never know. Awakening Pebble. Bienfu lure? No way. Bienfu from Berseria. Oh boy. A strange but cute hat-clad lure. Its bounciness makes it all the more appetizing to boss fish. You knew they just couldn't resist throwing in a Berseria reference, could they? They just had to do it, man. Had to. By law. Not that there's anything wrong with that, mind you.
Get lost.
Vacuum blade!
Going in.
Alpha!
Hear me.
Everlasting
Fury.
Going in.
Take this!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Yeah, see, personally, I don't.
Next!
Hurricane strike. Far enough.
I prefer not to charge up the flame attacks too much.
Bloody!
so it doesn't suck
Well
up
then,
too much of your
I
HP.
should probably think about tonight's menu.
Oh, okay. Punch the rock as hard as you can. Teach it a lesson it'll never forget. How dare you block a chest? How dare you, sir? Buff Banglet, that's new. A bracelet that boosts all of the wearer's stats each time they defeat an enemy, making anyone who puts it on feel tough and unstoppable in combat.
Wow! You've got to be lucky to find this stuff.
Indeed. I can tell it's quite the find.
I imagine, like, the buffs aren't permanent, but, you know, still. That could still be pretty good. Bum bum ba da da dun dun. You're the lucky one. Buff Bangle, there it is. Stat boost on enemy defeat. Temporary boost all stats upon defeating an enemy. Wouldn't be a bad thing. But, nah. Well, it'd be better if it had some other stuff on it, too. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
And what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
Then we can finally go to the Owl Forest.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
The Red Woman and the Lights.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that Red Woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah.
Alright. South Hiking Trail. Guess we're going to the northern side of the mountain, huh? Anything here? This area kind of reminds me of an area in Star Ocean 3. Just gonna throw that out there. Well, that looks like we're heading towards Cislodia, for sure. Which would be good, so we can finally go back to the Owl Forest and such. North Hiking Trail. We're hiking, except not Frozen Valley. Oh, it'll put us here. That little area that we couldn't get to before. I told you it'd be a shortcut. Eventually, I didn't think it would take so long, but...
No ordinary enemy I see over there.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Glacial Spear. Pierce Evil.
Vacuum Blade!
Freeze Blade.
Tiger Blade!
Graviton. Hurricane Strike.
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation.
Try this!
Flying Spree. What if they just sit still?
Sia,
I never
can you take
think.
care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Penumbra!
Hurricane Strike.
Vacuum blades and such.
Haha. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Axe Breaker. Axe Breaker. Butt Scratcher. Butt Scratcher. Okay. How you doing? Hello there, gentlemen. I'm after break this up.
Vacuum Blade!
None shall escape my judgment. On guard.
On your
Punching
knees.
Hurricane
Sword out!
This one's mine. This one's
Try
mine.
harder! Not a chance!
Bloody
Sword Alpha!
Hurricane
Try this!
Look sharp. Make it rain.
Rending Blast!
That'll kill you.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Gotta break through!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Hurricane
Void
Strike.
Blast!
Freeze Blade.
Searing Gale! We did it!
Roar.
In a
I
bind?
think we can get through this.
Don't let
I
up
don't
until
feel
it's
so
over.
hot.
You should sit this one out.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Not a chance!
Ah.
Pressure!
Complete
Looks like it could be
devastation.
worth something.
Red saffron. Everybody likes red saffron, don't they? Pretty sure they do. Dun, 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 dun. Reduces art casting times during combos. Combo breaker. Bonus 40 to elemental defense. That's always nice. Increase weak point damage. There you go. There you go. Uh-oh. Increase down damage. Lemon gel.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Indeed we are. Axe breaker.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
With the Arc!
Healing Circle.
I owe you one.
Mega Ray.
I owe you one of that.
Turret!
Damn, they went down quick.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
That's enough we're breaking level 42 all of a sudden. Three life bottles. Once we get back to, you know, older areas, that would definitely be the time to go for that Mantis enemy if you haven't yet. You know, if you didn't fight it super early like I did. Transcendent Pebble, a stone that supposedly lets one commune with the divine while praying. Though its veracity is up for debate, it does instill a calming effect. Cool.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though. Deny!
You can't lay a finger on me.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see. I'm ready. Splendid begin. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone. Sword and shield.
A classic combination.
You're damn right. What do we got in here? How you doing?
Covering through.
Let me help.
Vacuum blade.
On guard.
I never miss.
Okay,
Much
here I
obliged.
go.
Sorry.
Speaking of that,
I didn't want to put you out.
what are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Vacuum blade.
Over so soon?
We leveled up vacuum blade. I think I'm just gonna keep that on because it's pretty good. I like it. Lustrous Astral Crystal. Just randomly find one of those. We got tons of it at this point. There was a time when we really needed it. Now we've got plenty.
Vacuum blade. It's on.
Hurricane Foot! Radiant Lightning Strike!
Come and face me.
Here I go!
Take this!
Gravitas Field!
There.
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not near. It got fired.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it. Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could say the same to you.
Good thing we're on the same side, huh?
Chesticle. Sapphire Guard. A guard lined with sapphires.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Better than Mighty Guard. Who knew? Defensive by 22, elemental defensive by 38, resistant by 22. And she breaks 800 defense. Damn, that's a lot of defense. She also has a lot of buffs to her defense as well, so that has something to do with it. Frozen Valley. I heard they make good salad dressing. It's been a while since we've been here. Since we've been in the snow.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
Indeed.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Wonder if there's more stuff to do at the training grounds now. I mean, you would think. Lemon gel. Shouldn't the control thing be like inside of that? I mean, wouldn't that make more sense? I'm just saying. But whatever. What do I know? I'm just a person and you can't take it. Yay! We lowered the drawbridge. Epic. Complete epic sauce is what that is.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Cross the drawbridge. I meant something's gonna happen, though.
Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Hey!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
Finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it.
I doubt we're gonna find an airship. A helping hand.
Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Yes, the task at hand is going to the Owl Forest. So can we go back to anywhere now? Yes, we can. Mwahaha. So we got a lot of bullshit to do, don't we? We'll see to it that people get sent out to Ganeth Harros to look after the place, so don't worry. You guys stay safe out there, okay? We shall.